dear listeners. Welcome to English Skills Simplified, your friendly place to learn English the easy, natural way. I'm Sarah, your English coach and conversation guide.
And I'm Dave, your English buddy, always excited to learn new things and share with you.
Dave, airports can be so stressful, right? The lines, the announcements, luggage everywhere. And if you don't speak English confidently, it can feel even more overwhelming.
Oh, yes, Sarah. I remember my first international trip. I was standing in front of the check-in counter, my heart racing, unsure which forms to fill out, and I barely knew the phrases to ask for help. I felt completely lost.
That's exactly why today's episode is so important. Listeners, imagine walking into an airport feeling calm, knowing exactly what to say, and even enjoying small conversations with staff or fellow travelers. That's what we're going to teach you today.
Yes, and we'll focus on simple phrases and practical English that beginners can use immediately, from check-in to security to asking for directions and ordering food. By the end, you'll feel ready to navigate any airport confidently.
Let's start with a little story. Last month, I was at Heathrow Airport in London. I wanted to ask a staff member where the boarding gate was for my flight. I was nervous, but I remembered two key phrases.
Let me guess. Excuse me, where's my gate?
Exactly. And I added, "Could you help me, please?" And you know what happened? The staff member smiled and walked me right to my gate.
That's a perfect example for beginners. Short, polite, and clear phrases work better than long, complicated sentences.
Right. And it's not just about words. Your tone, smile, and body language also help. People respond positively when you seem confident and polite.
Today, listeners, we'll cover check-in conversations, asking about tickets, luggage and boarding passes, security and customs, questions you'll hear and how to respond, asking for directions, finding your gate, restroom, lounges, or cafes, ordering food and drinks, simple English for airport cafes, and making small talk, chatting with staff or other travelers.
And while we go through these, I want you to repeat the phrases aloud, visualize yourself at the airport, and practice like you're really there.
That's a great tip. Visualization helps your brain remember phrases faster. Even imagining a real airport scene makes learning feel more natural and fun.
Absolutely. And beginners, don't worry about mistakes. It's completely normal. Every question you ask, every phrase you try helps you improve.
For example, you can start with, "Hello, good morning. Can I check in for my flight?" Or, "Excuse me, where's the restroom?" Short, simple, polite sentences that are easy to remember.
Listeners, by the end of today's episode, you'll be confidently saying these phrases, handling your luggage, navigating the airport, and maybe even chatting a little with people around you.
So, are you ready? Let's get started with the first practical airport conversation, checking in at the counter and speaking English fluently from the start.
We talked about the airport experience and the importance of using simple, polite phrases. Now, let's dive into checking in at the airport, one of the first things you do after arriving.
Yes, Sarah. Checking in can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. The key is knowing a few essential phrases and practicing them aloud. For beginners, it's all about confidence and clarity.
Absolutely. Let's imagine you're standing in front of the check-in counter. The staff smiles and asks, "Good morning. May I have your passport and ticket, please?"
At that moment, you can respond confidently, "Good morning. Here's my passport and ticket. Thank you." Short, polite, and very easy to remember.
Perfect, Dave. And sometimes you might need to check luggage. The staff could say, "Do you have any bags to check in?"
A simple answer would be, "Yes, I have one suitcase to check in." Or if you have no luggage, "No, I only have my carry-on."
Listeners, repeat after us. "Yes, I have one suitcase to check in." Or, "No, I only have my carry-on." These phrases are short, polite, and work for almost every airline.
Another important part is asking questions. For example, if you're unsure about the boarding gate or departure time, you can politely ask, "Excuse me, could you tell me where gate 24 is?"
Or, what time does my flight depart?
Great examples. And sometimes airlines ask extra questions for security or customs. Don't panic, just answer clearly. Yes, I packed my bag myself. Or, no, I don't have any prohibited items.
That's right. And pronunciation matters too. Say it slowly and clearly. For beginners, clarity beats speed.
Let's role play a full check-in scenario, listeners. Imagine I'm the staff and you are the traveler.
Okay. Good morning. I'd like to check in for flight AB123.
Good morning. May I see your passport and ticket, please?
Here they are. Thank you.
Do you have any bags to check in?
Yes, I have one suitcase.
Great. Please place it on the scale. Your flight departs from gate 24 at 11:30 a.m. Here's your boarding pass. Have a nice flight.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Perfect. Notice how politeness and clarity make the conversation smooth. Even if you make a small mistake, the staff will understand and help you.
Listeners, some extra phrases that are useful. Could you help me with my boarding pass? Or, I'm not sure which gate to go to. Can you guide me?
Yes, Dave. And remember, you can add please and thank you to almost every sentence. Polite English always works everywhere, especially at the airport.
Also, it's helpful to practice numbers because airports use them all the time. Gate numbers, flight numbers, seat numbers.
Right. For example, my seat is 12A, or I'm at gate 7. Practicing these short sentences will help you feel confident and less stressed.
Listeners, we encourage you to pretend you're at the airport at home. Speak out loud, role play, and imagine interacting with staff. It's fun and effective.
That's an excellent tip. And in the next part, we'll move to security and customs, another area where using the right English phrases can save time and stress. We covered checking in at the airport. Now let's move to security and customs, one of the most important steps before boarding your flight.
Yes, Sarah. Security can feel intimidating, especially for beginners. But don't worry. With simple phrases and confidence, it's actually straightforward.
Imagine you're at the security line. The staff says, please place your carry-on items in the tray and remove your laptop, liquids, and belt.
A good response is, sure, here's my laptop. I've removed my liquids and belt. Short, polite, and clear.
Listeners, repeat after us. Here's my laptop. I've removed all liquids and my belt.
Another common phrase, if you need help, you can say, excuse me, can you help me with this tray? Or, I'm not sure how to place my bag.
Exactly. Politeness goes a long way. And remember, body language matters too. Smile, nod, and follow instructions.
After security, you may be asked a few questions by customs officers, especially for international flights. For example, what is the purpose of your trip?
A simple answer, I'm traveling for vacation, or I'm visiting family. Short, clear, and easy to understand.
Another question might be, how long will you stay? Answer, I'll stay for 7 days, or I'm staying for 2 weeks.
And sometimes they ask about your luggage. Do you have anything to declare? You can say, no, I don't have anything to declare, or yes, I have some gifts.
Sarah, don't forget about practicing numbers and quantities, very important for customs. For example, I have 3 bottles of juice, or I'm carrying 2 souvenirs.
Right, Dave. And for liquids in carry-on, a useful phrase is, all my liquids are in a clear bag, under 100 milliliters each.
Another helpful tip, if something goes wrong, like your bag alarm goes off, don't panic. You can politely say, I'm sorry, I don't know why it beeped. Can you help me?
Listeners, notice how politeness and short phrases make the conversation smooth. Even if your English isn't perfect, staff will understand.
Let's role play a security scenario. I'll be the officer and you're the traveler.
Okay.
Please place your bag in the tray and remove your laptop and liquids.
Sure. Here's my laptop. I've removed all liquids and my belt. Thank you.
Do you have anything to declare?
No, I don't have anything to declare.
Okay, you may proceed. Have a nice flight.
Perfect. Short, polite, and easy. Listeners, you can practice these lines at home. Pretend you're at the security line. It helps you gain confidence.
Another tip, always speak slowly and clearly. Security staff hear many accents, so clear pronunciation helps avoid misunderstandings.
Yes, Dave. And it's important to review airport vocabulary. Tray, the container for your items. Belt, remove your belt. Liquids, bottles, shampoo, or juice. Declare, tell customs about items. Officer, security or customs staff.
Listeners, try these sentences. Here's my bag. I removed my belt. I'm traveling for vacation. I have nothing to declare.
Excellent practice. And in the next part, we'll cover boarding the plane and asking questions on the aircraft, which is another critical step for beginners. We covered security and customs. Now it's time to board the plane and learn how to communicate confidently with flight attendants and fellow passengers.
Yes, Sarah. Boarding can feel overwhelming, especially if it's your first time flying. But with simple phrases, you'll feel calm and ready.
Let's start with boarding announcements. When the airline staff says, "Now boarding Group 1," you can reply, "Thank you, I'm ready to board."
Or if someone asks you, "Is this your seat?" you can politely answer, "Yes, this is my seat." Or, "No, I think my seat is over there."
Listeners, repeat after us. Yes, this is my seat. No, my seat is over there.
Another important in-flight situation is storing your carry-on bag. Flight attendants might say, "Please place your bag in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you."
A simple reply is, "Sure, thank you." Short and polite works best.
Sarah, let's talk about asking for help on the plane. For example, you might need a pillow or a blanket. You can say, "Excuse me, can I have a pillow, please?" Or, "Could I get a blanket?"
Perfect. Politeness is key. And for food and drinks, you can ask, "Excuse me, could I have some water, please?" Or, "May I have a snack, please?"
Listeners, notice the pattern. "Excuse me," plus request, plus please. It's simple and shows respect.
Another common situation is asking about the flight. For example, "How long is the flight?" Or, "Will we have a meal service?"
And if you don't understand the flight attendant, it's okay to say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?"
That's a very important phrase, Dave. Always remember asking politely is better than guessing.
Let's do a quick role play. I'll be the flight attendant and you're the passenger.
Okay.
"Excuse me, would you like some juice or water?"
Water, please. Thank you.
"Do you need a pillow?"
Yes, please. I'd appreciate it.
"Here you go. Enjoy your flight."
Perfect. Listeners, practicing this dialogue helps you feel confident and ready for any in-flight situation.
Another helpful tip, learn basic airplane vocabulary. Seatbelt, fasten it, tray table, fold it, overhead compartment, store luggage, flight attendant, staff on the plane, safety instructions, rules for your safety.
Let's practice some sentences together. I fastened my seatbelt. Can I have water, please? I'm ready for takeoff.
Excellent. Simple, clear sentences like these are easy for beginners and make you sound confident.
Also, if you're nervous about flying, it's okay to tell a flight attendant, "Excuse me, I'm a little nervous. Can you help me?"
They are very understanding and will always assist you. This is a great way to practice expressing feelings in English.
Exactly. And during the flight, try speaking to your seatmate politely. "Hello, are you traveling for vacation or work?"
And if they respond, you can continue. "That sounds interesting. How long will you stay?" Small conversations help you practice English naturally.
Listeners, today we learned phrases for boarding, in-flight requests, polite questions, and small talk. These are essential for beginners and make your airport experience smooth.
And in the next part, we'll cover arrival, baggage claim, and asking for directions, the final steps before leaving the airport.
Now that we've landed, it's time to collect your luggage and find your way around the airport. This part can feel tricky, but with the right phrases, you'll navigate confidently.
Yes, Sarah. The first stop is usually the baggage claim area. After disembarking, you might see signs that say baggage claim, exit, or taxi, shuttle, rental cars.
A common question you may need to ask is, "Excuse me, which carousel is for flight 245?" Or, "Where can I find my luggage?"
And when the staff responds, you can say, "Thank you very much." Always polite.
Let's practice some phrases for collecting luggage. "I'm looking for my suitcase. It's a black suitcase with a red tag. Can you help me?"
Perfect. You can also ask fellow travelers, "Excuse me, did flight 245 arrive already?" This helps you check if the carousel is ready.
Another tip is using descriptive words to identify your luggage. Size, big, medium, small. Color, black, blue, red. Features, with wheels, with a tag, soft or hard case.
Repeat after me. My suitcase is big and black. It has a red tag and wheels.
Excellent! Listeners, using descriptive words helps you communicate clearly even if your English is still basic.
Now, once you have your luggage, the next step is finding transportation, like a taxi, shuttle, or bus. You can ask, "Excuse me, where's the taxi stand?" Or, "Can I take the airport shuttle to downtown?"
You can also ask about tickets. How much is a taxi to the city center? Or is the shuttle free or paid? These phrases are very useful for beginners.
Another helpful tip, asking politely in English always works. Phrases like, "Could you please help me?" or "Can you show me the way?" go a long way.
Exactly. And if you're using a ride-sharing app, you might need to say, "I'm waiting at the arrivals area near Carousel 3. Short, clear sentences are best.
Let's do a short role play. I'll be the airport staff and you're the traveler.
Okay.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, I just arrived from flight 245. Where is the baggage claim?
It's over there near Carousel 4. Can I help you with your suitcase?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
That's great practice. Short, clear sentences make a huge difference.
Another situation is asking for directions inside the airport. You might say, "Excuse me, where is the exit?" or "Which way to customs?"
Or if you're connecting to another flight, "I have a connecting flight to London. Which gate should I go to?"
Listeners, notice how the phrase "excuse me" is very important when asking questions politely.
Yes, and small words like please and thank you are used everywhere with airport staff, drivers, or other travelers.
One last tip for beginners, practice listening and repeating. For example, when someone says, "The shuttle leaves at 3 p.m. from gate 5, repeat it quietly to yourself. This helps you remember.
We covered baggage claim, describing luggage, finding transportation, and asking for directions. These skills help you travel confidently in English.
And in the next part, we'll cover ordering food and drinks at airport cafes, another great chance to practice English naturally while you wait.
Now that you've collected your luggage and found your way around, it's time to grab a snack or a drink. Airports have many cafes, and ordering food is a great opportunity to practice English.
Yes, Sarah. Imagine this. You're hungry, maybe a little tired, and you want something to eat before your next flight. What do you say to the staff politely?
A simple way to start is, "Excuse me, can I see the menu, please?" Short, polite, and easy to remember.
And when the staff gives you the menu, you can ask, "What is your most popular dish?" Or, "Do you have a vegetarian option?" These phrases are very helpful for beginners.
Another tip, always use please and thank you. For example, "I would like a sandwich, please." Or, "Could I have a coffee, please?"
Let's practice some common phrases for ordering food. Repeat after me. "I would like a croissant, please." "Can I have orange juice, please?"
Excellent. Listeners, notice how short, clear sentences make your English sound natural and polite.
Another useful phrase is asking about ingredients or allergies. Does this sandwich have nuts? Or is this dish spicy? This helps you communicate clearly and stay safe.
Airports also have fast food restaurants. You might hear combo meal or value menu. If you want to order a combo, say, "I'll have the chicken combo meal, please."
And when the staff asks, "Do you want fries or a salad with that?" you can answer, "Fries, please," or "Salad, please." Keep it simple.
Sometimes you might want to pay with a card or cash. Ask, "Can I pay with a credit card?" Or, "Do you accept cash?"
If you're in a hurry, you can say, "I'm in a bit of a rush. Can I get this to go?" This is very useful when your gate is far away.
Let's do a role play. I'll be the barista and you're the traveler.
Hi, can I get a coffee and a sandwich, please?
Sure. Would you like that hot or iced?
Hot, please. And can I have a small bottle of water as well?
Of course. That will be $8.50. Will that be cash or card?
Card, please. Thank you very much.
Perfect. This role play is exactly what you might say in real life.
Another tip, practice ordering for different people. For example, I'll have a salad and my friend would like a sandwich. This helps when traveling with family or friends.
And don't forget to ask for directions to your gate while at the cafe. "Excuse me, could you tell me where gate 12 is?" Combining polite requests with everyday conversation helps you learn English naturally.
Listeners, today we covered asking for menus, ordering food, paying, and asking politely for directions. These phrases are easy, practical, and will make your airport experience smooth and fun.
And remember, the more you practice speaking aloud, the more confident you'll be. Even small sentences like, "I would like a sandwich, please," will improve your fluency over time.
Next, we'll explore airport announcements and listening skills, understanding flight information, boarding calls, and changes in schedule. This is essential for traveling independently.
Now that you've learned how to order food at the airport, it's time to tackle something a little trickier: airport announcements. They can feel fast and confusing, but with a few tips, you can understand them easily.
Yes, Sarah. Airport announcements are everywhere, at the gate, on the intercom, or sometimes even on your phone. They tell you about boarding, delays, gate changes, and sometimes important safety information.
A simple strategy is to listen for key words. Words like boarding, gate, flight number, delay, and final call are crucial. Even if you don't understand the whole sentence, these words help you understand the message.
For example, if you hear, "Flight 215 to London is now boarding at gate 14, you immediately know your flight and gate number.
Another tip, repeat after the announcement in your mind. This is great practice for both listening and speaking. Say it quietly or aloud. "Flight 215 to London, boarding at gate 14.
You can also ask for confirmation. "Excuse me, is flight 215 boarding now?" Or, "Could you tell me where gate 14 is?" This is polite and ensures you understand correctly.
Sometimes announcements mention delays or cancellations. Phrases like, "Your flight is delayed by 30 minutes," or "Flight 215 is canceled," are common. Practice saying them. "My flight is delayed. I need to wait."
And don't worry if you miss an announcement. Airport screens display the same information, like boarding time, gate number, and flight status. Combine visual reading with listening practice.
Let's do a role play. I'll make the announcement and you react, Dave.
Ready.
"Attention passengers, Flight 122 to Paris is now boarding at gate 18. Please have your boarding pass ready."
Thank you. Flight 122, gate 18, boarding now. I'll get my boarding pass ready.
Perfect. Repeating key phrases helps you memorize vocabulary and stay confident in real situations.
Another important tip is listening for time phrases, "in 10 minutes," "at 3:30 p.m.," or "now boarding." This tells you when to go to your gate.
If you're traveling with friends, you can say, "The announcement says we board in 10 minutes. Let's go." This is natural English you can use in real life.
Don't forget polite expressions while asking for help. "Excuse me, could you repeat that announcement?" Or, "Can you help me find gate 18?
Listeners, practice these sentences aloud. Even a short practice session at home will help you understand English faster at airports.
And remember, it's normal to feel nervous. Listening actively, asking questions politely, and repeating phrases makes learning fun and effective.
By combining listening with speaking, you're training your brain to understand real English conversations in stressful situations like airports.
Now that we covered listening for keywords, repeating announcements, asking for help politely, and understanding delays. These tips will make your next flight smoother and less stressful.
Next, we'll focus on emergency situations and airport safety phrases. It's essential to know these phrases to travel safely and confidently. You've learned a lot about airports so far, from check-in to boarding. Now we're going to cover something very important: airport safety and emergency phrases. Knowing these phrases can save you time, stress, and even trouble while traveling.
That's right, Sarah. Emergencies don't happen often, but it's better to be prepared. For example, you might need help if you lose your passport, miss your flight, or feel unwell.
Let's start with a common situation: losing your passport. You can say, "Excuse me, I lost my passport. Can you help me?"
And if someone asks for your flight information, you can respond, "I'm flying to New York, flight 305, leaving at 4:30 p.m." Using polite expressions makes it easier for airport staff to assist you.
Another situation is feeling unwell at the airport. You can say, "I don't feel well. Could you call a doctor, please?" Or, "Where is the medical help desk?"
Emergencies also include missing your flight. You can politely ask, "I missed my flight. Can you tell me what I should do?" Airport staff are trained to help, and using the right phrases helps you get assistance quickly.
Now let's practice listening and responding. I'll say a scenario, and you reply, Dave.
Ready.
Attention passengers. Due to weather, Flight 412 to London is delayed by 2 hours. Please check the information screens.
Okay, Flight 412 is delayed 2 hours. I will check the screens for updates. Thank you.
Perfect. Notice how you repeated key information and used polite expressions. This is a skill you can use in real-life situations.
Another helpful tip is asking for directions politely. For example, "Excuse me, where is gate 22?" Or, "Could you show me where the restroom is?"
Listeners, these are simple but powerful sentences. They help you communicate clearly, even under stress.
Let's talk about airport announcements for safety. Words like evacuation, emergency exit, caution, and attention are important. Recognizing these words quickly can make a big difference.
And practice makes perfect. Whenever you travel, try listening to announcements actively, reading signs, and repeating what you hear. This trains your brain to understand English in real contexts.
To summarize today's lessons, check-in phrases. I would like to check in. Here is my passport and ticket. Security phrases. Do I need to remove my laptop? Where is the security line? Food and shopping phrases. I would like a coffee, please. How much is this snack? Gate and boarding phrases. When does boarding start? Where is gate 12? Announcements and listening. Recognize keywords, repeat phrases, ask politely. Emergency phrases. I lost my passport. I feel unwell. I missed my flight. Where is the emergency exit?
Practicing all these phrases will make you confident at any airport. You'll know what to say, how to ask for help, and how to understand announcements.
And remember, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you speak English, you're improving. Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Listeners, we hope today's airport tips help you feel confident and prepared for your next journey. Try practicing these phrases at home, with friends, or even in front of the mirror.
Sarah, you're right.
If you enjoyed this episode, like the video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share it with friends or family who love traveling. Let's grow our English Skills Simplified family together.
And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell us about your funniest or most stressful airport experience and practice your English while sharing your story.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and speak English fluently wherever you go.
Keep listening, keep repeating, and most importantly, keep enjoying your English learning journey.
Bye for now. See you in the next adventure.